Hello, I'm Mary Beth Parks-Geis. As a home care nurse for more than 30 years, I have worked with patients and their families who need support and instruction on how to care for themselves or their loved ones at home. The Simplified Home Care Training Series has been created to help you meet your home care needs safely and competently. Created by nurses and physicians who would like you to know how to maintain the best possible quality of life in your home. This training video will allow you to view the process from decision making through the tube insertion process to care at home. When should you consider a feeding tube? This is a decision you will want to discuss with your family and your physician.
I'm Dr. Thomas Pacheco. I'm a gastroenterologist. Patients who have difficulty swallowing come to see me when their physician suggests it's time to get a feeding tube. On that initial visit, I'll perform a physical exam. I'll also take a detailed medical history. Included in that medical history will be a review of your medical problems, any previous surgeries you may have had, and finally I'll ask you about your medications.
I would like to introduce you to some of my friends and patients who will share with you how they made this important decision and how it changed their lives.
He did make the decision in advance before being as an emergency situation. So he did the research after he was diagnosed, and he knew he wanted to have a tube feeding before it was actually necessary.
This section explains step by step the procedure for inserting a PEG tube. The placement of the PEG tube is usually done by a gastroenterologist working with a surgeon and takes about 20 minutes. First, an IV, an intravenous tube, is inserted in your hand to give you medication to relax you into a light sleep and help control any discomfort. The room is darkened and an instrument known as an endoscope, a thin, long, flexible fiber optic tube with a microscopic camera on its end or tip, is inserted through your mouth downward into your stomach. Begin the feeding by decompressing or burping the tube. This allows the normal buildup of stomach gases to be released before starting the feeding. To begin, attach an empty 60 cc syringe without the plunger to the end of the tube. Hold upright and be careful not to tug on the tube. The open syringe attached to the tube will now allow air trapped in the stomach to escape, sounding like a natural burp. This is good. This makes room for the feeding and relieves any feeling of pressure in the stomach.
The tube gives you an easier and safer method of nutritional intake. Improved nutrition provides you with a longer, healthier quality of life and the energy to do the things with your family and friends that you enjoy. If you would like more information about the surgery, using a PEG tube for feeding, and how to care for a PEG tube, visit us on the web or call us at 1-800-344-6381.